Siyalibiza bomama.
I cannot imagine in this day and age, people are getting infected with HIV. Gambe sure abantu bazafunda nini ukuthi bachiyane lendlela zika Satan.
Kwanzima sure baba. Our government, NGOs and other health organizations are doing their best to raise awareness on HIV and AIDS. Let us hope we will win the war.
But how can we win the war when this world is full of evil people? HIV is not a disease for people living a holy Christian life. It is a disease for drunkards and prostitutes.
That is not true, Baba. Mina as a nurse, I have realized that HIV does not discriminate Christians or non-Christians. If you get into an unfortunate situation, you can get infected. Managers, teachers, nurses, vendors, politicians. I mean, anyone can get HIV.
Me, as a general manager at Nyatela Shoe Factory, and an elder in the church, I'm rubbing shoulders with HIV.
Never say never.
Never, Kosikas. My life is pure, untainted, and clean.
That reminds me, we need to go and do HIV tests. It is a standard requirement that the tests are done since I am pregnant. As a senior nurse, I should lead by example.
Here you go again. Why waste my time? Now we are with those are my test lists. I don't like them. You are the one who has to go and have a test. Since you are busy mixing and mingling with infected heathens.
Hey, both of us have to test for the safety of baby and us. Siyahamba.
Kulungile. Sizahamba sibethela le ndaba le. Ngoba daily ngifuna ukumbalise. Kosikazi. Yes. Umuntu ngamthembi. Just yesterday emsebenzini, I discovered ukuthi our stores manager is HIV positive. And to imagine that I once shared a meal with him, I feel tainted. Nikhuluma nje, uphezu kwalo uhlelo lwamapilisi.
Sisi. Linjani, Sibali?
Sibali.
Progress. We were not expecting you.
How, sis? I've recovered. And I've been cleared by the doctors that I'm free from COVID-19. So what about anything is spend just one night in Milan before you really kaya kusasa?
190? Ubusuku ubodwa ngapi? Progress. I saw much COVID-19. Usufuna ukuzomemethekisa umkhuhlane emzini wami.
How, Smile? Yes, I tested positive. But I've since recovered.
Recovered? No.
ukuthi ayengaphi kumna wami ayengaphi
mina sengihamba sengisemsebenzini angingeke ngimele nokufa ngoganyela lo izikhoma zakangazibeki phansi emzini wami ngifuna adlule emi ngenyawo angasibeki isibundu phansi sengihamba
Stayed here countless times. I will stay here for as long as I want. I always got the best treatment from my sister and her husband. But today, things have changed because of this COVID-19. I'm being shunned by my own brother-in-law.
Oh yeah. Okunye ukwenda mna wami. Progress. I wish you could have stayed. But as you have heard what Mdluli said, my hands are tied now. Ngiyaxolisa kakhulu.
Ayikulungile dade. Mana ngiyedinga ama-lift ayilupane kusasekuseni so.
Ayi, nami mana ngilungele ukuya emsebenzini isikhathi zami sezitshayile.
This is a story.
This is a story about my life. This is a story to save your life.
This is a story.
This is a story about my life. This is a story to save your life.
Hard life.
Yes.
Welcome. You may take a seat.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hard life. You defaulted on your medication. What happened?
I am very sorry, sister.
I want to know why you didn't take your medication consistently as required.
I ran out of supply, madam.
Why didn't you come and collect your allocation? Did you forget?
My friend told me it's okay to take at least once a month. I came to the hospital, but...
But what happened?
There were many people queuing outside. Some of them were my neighbors. You know, sister, people talk a lot.
You mean you became ashamed to collect your medication because you thought people might see you and start talking?
Yes. But, sister, the queue of collecting ARVs was long and I didn't want to be late for work.
But it is your right to collect your medication. You can excuse yourself at work and tell them you want to go and see a doctor.
I am new at my workplace. I don't think my supervisor will approve of me spending hours not at work.
Where do you work? And who is this supervisor who won't allow you to seek medical attention?
I work at Nyatela Shoe Factory and my supervisor is Mr. Mdluli. He is very strict. I might lose my job if I spend time away.
Yes, boss. What time is it now?
9:45 a.m.
You are supposed to be in at 8 a.m. You are late. There is some explanation. Doing what?
Collecting my medication, my tablets.
ARVs, you mean? Like, this is your last warning. Don't waste our time. Hours are wasting, our production time is wasted. I am going to recover these 2 hours from your pay. I'm going to another 20. Nonsense.
understand you, Valerie. I think we need to visit your workplace as a team
Yes.
for an outreach educational campaign about HIV and AIDS issues at workplaces.
Yes.
Kodwa lalela lapha ke Valerie.
Yes, sister.
To default on your medication is very dangerous for your health. It might lead you to have a weakened immune system. Once your immune system is weakened, opportunistic diseases like tuberculosis and others will infect you. You might also find out that the virus might mutate and becomes drug resistant. Lokho ke kungafaka impilo yakho engozini enkulu kakhulu. Uyazwisisa?
Kakhulu, madam.
Ayi kulungile. Thatha ke nanka amaphilisi wakho. Make sure you take them at a stipulated time in the regular.
Yes.
And take this letter to your superiors at work so that they can allow you to come and collect your medication phelacho.
Yes.
Ukwenzela ukuthi singabi lohlupho lo lesike sahlangana nalo athi phela.
Yes.
Ayilungile. Ngiyabonga kakhulu.
Waste time.
MaZondo,
Va.
kade ngakutshela ukuthi chiyana lo msebenzi wakho lo. Kade sinako. You have been infected. You have put our unborn baby in danger.
Va. I am also puzzled. I don't know how I came to be infected. I don't remember having an accident at work. I'm in the wilderness.
I don't have time to listen to this nonsense. Maybe you're busy sleeping with someone behind my back. And now you want
to... As for the child, I will take prevention of parent-to-child transmission. The baby will be safe, Bob.
How are we going to live together in such a mess? Huh? This marriage has failed. You're HIV positive and I'm negative. Our unborn baby, who's a one?
If you love me, you can still live with me. We can protect ourselves and you will not get infected.
What madness is that? Huh? I cannot have you do anything for me from today. No cooking for me, no washing. I will not use anything that you touch. It's contaminated.
But how can you be so cruel, Mdluli? But you heard what the sister said. We can take counseling sessions until you understand. We can join support groups. We will be fine, Mdluli.
MaZondo, ngicedile now. How do I tell my friends I'm living with an HIV positive, stupid wife? How do I lead the church and tell them to lead a holy Christian life? While in my own house, I entertain an unholy and cursed individual. MaZondo, you made your bed, and now it's time for you to lie on it.
I am begging you, Mdluli. My status doesn't mean that I am dying. I still have life to live. We can still be happy.
MaZondo, enough of this unproductive talk. I'm leaving. I'm hanging Philippines. Do whatever you want with your unborn HIV positive baby. Abort it now.
Oh yeah. Okwami ngokwezandla. Mdluli should know that testing HIV positive is not the end of life. With his education, he must know that I will take prevention of parent-to-child transmission. The baby will be safe.
HIV stigma is negative attitudes and beliefs about people living with HIV. It is the prejudice that comes with labeling an individual as part of a group that is believed to be socially unacceptable.
I stand before you today, crestfallen. Ngiyazisola kakhulu.
Ukhula kokuphela mkhulu. Namhlanje ukhulile.
Last month, I tested HIV positive. I did not believe it. I did not believe it because I'd never imagined myself testing HIV positive. Kodwa, namhla ngilapha, and I asked myself, how did I get here? Hard life.
Yes, boss.
I'm very sorry for the way I treated you at work. From today going forward, we must have our own support group at Nyatela Shoe Factory for people living with HIV. We must educate everyone about HIV and AIDS. Sengikwamukele ukuthi abantu aba-HIV positive bangaphila njengaye wonke umuntu. MaZondo mngani, ngilamahloni ungitholele. Inyanga ezidlulileyo bengingumntwana, kodwa sengikhulile, sengibona kutsha. I'm coming back home, my love. I want us to take good care of our child together. I will support you day in and day out. I want us to be happy, like those days when we first met.
HIV stigma is rooted in fear of HIV. Many of our ideas about HIV come from HIV images that first appeared in the early 80s. There are still misconceptions about how HIV is transmitted and what it means to live with HIV today.
Talk about HIV. Talking openly about HIV can help normalize the subject. It also provides opportunities to correct misconceptions and help others learn about HIV. But be mindful how you talk about HIV and people living with HIV.
Take action. We all can help end HIV stigma through our words and actions in our everyday lives. Lead others